And now our final pair. Here is Greg Anderson, Alan Johnson, Pro Stock. Here's the stat guy.
Greg Anderson becomes just the third driver in the history of the sport to qualify at 200 consecutive races. The other two drivers, John Force and WJ. Of course, Warren Johnson's streak ended right here back in 2002 at 303 races.
So Greg Anderson, Chicago race winner, lost in the second round at Denver racing Alan Johnson.
Well, and this is our final pair of cars right now. Your number 1 and 2 qualifier. Alan Johnson has that number 1 spot. I don't expect, I'm almost guaranteed that's not going to get taken away. But basically, you're going to compare what they've run with their peers in this session. Ronnie Humphrey's got low ET of the session thus far, 6:57 with a 1. Greg with a good 60 foot. Alan wasn't bad.
And so it's a 6:58 for Alan Johnson. He stays number 1. 6:56 for Greg Anderson.
Low ET
and that's low ET of the session and gives him number 2. So 1 and 2, Johnson and Anderson. Let's go on board.
We're on board with Alan Johnson. Letting him launch that thing. Had to work the steering wheel a little bit. Might have got a little more wheel speed early in the run than he had wanted to. We know he's got the horsepower under the hood. Makes a nice run. But Greg Anderson, as we go on board with him, from the roof cam, watch at 977 and 60 foot. Greg launched really hard. I guarantee he wasn't working the steering wheel very much because that was pretty much a perfect run for the conditions.
And for Alan Johnson in his Mopar, he has poles, Bristol, Denver, and now here in Sonoma. Here is the Lucas Oil Pro Stock ladder. Larry Morgan will have Jason Line. Do not count Morgan out on that one. And Mike Edwards will face Warren Johnson.
Other side of the ladder, how about Kurt Johnson going to go up against Roger Brogdon with Kurt having lane choice. Erica Enders and Shane Gray, that's going to be a good matchup. Eric will have the lane choice in that one.